Now we've been talking about how to brand yourself. First you have to determine, where do I want to be? Or what is my cause? What's the target? Then we talk about speaking the language. What are the attributes of where you want to be? Now the big question today is, do you have these attributes? If not, how can you develop these attributes? Now this is very, very crucial, because there are certain things when you look at where you're going. For instance, I knew from the beginning I want to be able to run a firm that can cater for the needs of big companies, multinationals. Now, I knew that to be able to arrive at that point, there are certain things that I needed to put in place. I needed to be packaged as a multinational. Our company, Power Talks, had to be packaged as a multinational. And that's exactly what we did. So there were certain things. Number one, we made sure we had information that was global. So we could make reference to what was happening in different parts of the world at different times. We could draw from examples and case studies from around the world. Secondly, we made sure that the company we kept reflected where we were going. We cannot call ourselves the solution to multinational organizations and then we go and position ourselves in the slum. We can't do that. So it was a challenge. It was an uphill task. One of the things we did was we positioned ourselves in an office in a place that was associated with multinationals. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not easy, it didn't happen easily, but we had a focus on how we wanted to be positioned in the society. And so we had to go for it. The kind of correspondence we were sending out, it was clear exactly how we wanted to position ourselves. We began to look for work in different countries just to be able to establish that fact that we are a multinational company ourselves. And when we did that, then it was easy for multinationals to connect with us and say, okay, you know what? Let's work together, and we spread it out in different countries. So it is so important. Do you have the attributes of the brand you want to be? And how do you develop these attributes? You develop them by the information you allow. You must get information about this destination you want to be in. You must get enough information about where you're going. You must fill your mind with that, all right? So that in your subconscious mind, you're always seeing yourself at that destination. You have to see yourself there before it happens, all right? And then that also governs your associations. We don't hang around with, I made up my mind where I was going, and I decided, look, I'm not going to hang out with people who are gossiping. I'm not going to hang out with people who, are talking about other people. I want to associate with ideas. I want to associate with brains, all right? And so we packaged ourselves that way. And as they say, the rest is history. So my challenge to you today is this. You know where you want to go. You're speaking the language of where you want to go. But people that are already where you want to be, how do they look? How do they behave? Do you have these attributes? I always looked at people like innovators, because we pride ourselves in the fact that we're an innovative company. So we have we have young people, thinkers. We pride ourselves as that. Well, I looked at the companies that were making the greatest waves around the world. And I found out they had very young, smart people. All right? And so we put a premium on developing our own staff. We put a premium on elevating their thinking to where we want to be as an organization. And so it's very crucial. If you will adopt this for yourself, where do I want to be? What's the language of my destination? And then how can I develop other attributes that will help me, to operate effectively in my destination? You will get there. One of the things you begin to learn when you're at the lower levels of an organization or you're just beginning, then what you need most is your technical skills. How does this work? How does that work? But you discover that as you grow in the organization, as you get to the top, more and more, you need to learn skills for managing people. All right? So you have your eyes at the top, then begin to learn how to manage people right where you are now. And if you put these things together, put them into practice, very, very soon, that new brand that you have dreamt of will become a tangible reality. Thank you.